Hello friends, and welcome back to another video with the alphabet lore. The sun is shining and there are bright blue skies, and our alphabet lore friends are out in the field having fun. Can you see what they are doing? They're flying balloons. That's right, flying balloons is very fun. We have F, O, N, X and A with us. So let's take a closer look and see what they're up to. Haha, look at me, I have the biggest balloon. I bet we could make it bigger though, N. Shall we try? Okay F, let's make it bigger, but be careful, we don't want to pop it. At this point, F took out a pump and started pumping up N's balloon. It got bigger and bigger and bigger. F then went back to playing with his balloon, but all of a sudden the weather began to change. It became more cloudy and grey overhead, and suddenly the wind began to blow very strong. Eventually, the winds grew so strong they lifted N high into the air and began to blow N away. At this point, N was so high he was now in the clouds. At this point, N had risen so high that N was now way above the clouds and could not even see, hear or feel the storm. It was getting darker and darker, and N was worried that he might not be able to make it back to land. It was now complete darkness and total silence. N felt so light that even if he let go of the balloon, he would still float away. Was N now in space? How far had N come? Just as N was thinking that N had gone into space, N saw what appeared to be the moon, and it was getting closer. No matter how hard N tried, N could not try and float the other way. The moon seemed to be pulling him in, and he could not break free. N had always wondered in science class at school, how big was the moon? And now N knows, it is absolutely ginormous. At this point, N had to accept that N was going to land on the moon. N was just hoping that they would land safely. N landed on the moon with a great big thud. He dusted himself off and then looked around. It was so quiet, there was nobody to be seen. So N called out, "Hello! Is there anybody there?" At that moment, something green appeared to pop its head out of the nearest crater. And N said, "Hello?" The green something appeared comforted by N saying hello and came out of the crater a little further. The green something then spoke. "Hello, Earthling." The green something then climbed all the way out of the crater and stood next to N. It was so tall. It then asked, "What are you doing here, Earthling?" N said, "My name is N, and I am one of the letters of the alphabet lore who lives on Earth. We were playing with some balloons and I floated away, and now I've landed on the moon, and I don't know what to do." The green something appeared saddened by the story that N had told, so thought it best to try and cheer N up. So the green something began to introduce itself. Well, N from Earth, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Alex and I am a moonling. My species are called the Happy Lots because we are always happy. It's nice to meet you, Alex, N said, but N was still very upset. Alex noticed that N was still upset and was shivering from the cold, so Alex suggested to N to come into the crater and have a cup of tea to warm him up. N agreed, and they walked into the crater. Alex treated N to a lovely warm cup of tea and introduced N to some of Alex's family. Alex had a little brother and a little sister. The Happy Lots sure did seem very happy. Shortly after N had finished his lovely cup of tea, Alex asked, "So N, what would you like to happen now?" N said, "Well, Alex, you have been very kind to me, but I need to go home." N appeared to be very upset again, but Alex had a big smile on his face. Alex said, "You know, N, Happy Lots aren't just happy all the time. We also possess magic." N looked at Alex in disbelief, but Alex continued to smile and said, "We can use our magic to return you to Earth." "How?" N asked. "Just imagine where you want to be and we will magically teleport you there," said Alex. N thought really hard and imagined the moment just before the storm came and he floated away, and then says to Alex, "Okay, I've got it." Alex then said, "Okay, 1, 2, 3. "Wow, I can't believe it. I'm back," said N. N immediately let go of his balloon and it floated away. F said, "What are you doing, N? You had a great balloon." N began to explain the whole story about the storm and floating away into space before landing on the moon, meeting the Happy Lots and being teleported back to Earth using magic. The other letters were amazed by N's fantastic story and decided it's safer to get rid of their balloons and play football instead. And on that note, friends, that is the end of our story today. We hope you enjoyed it. How would you feel if you was N and floated away to space, landed on the moon and met the Happy Lots? We hope you enjoy this content. Please feel free to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye, and we'll see you in the next video.